You're watching Heron TV.
Welcome to Heron TV.
You're watching Heron TV.
You're watching Heron TV.
You're watching Heron TV.
You're watching Heron TV.
You are watching Heron TV.
You're watching Heron TV.
You're watching Heron TV. You're watching Heron TV.
Good morning, Herons. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. We're coming to you live from Casa de Armitage.
Pretty sure this isn't live. I think quarantine is messing with your head. Our lives these days are pretty strange.
Well, true. I've never experienced anything like this before. People wearing masks in public, limiting their trips to the store, and social distancing. It's all new to me.
Before anyone gets concerned that we aren't currently practicing social distancing, let the record state that this woman sitting next to me is my mother.
And Morgan and I have been sharing a lot more than germs for the past 14 years, so we're staying safe here and doing our part to flatten the curve.
Speaking of sharing, one thing that we've both done but never done together is host an episode of HTV.
That's a good point. Well, there's a first time for everything, and don't worry, Morgan. You don't need to feel bad just because our audience will realize that I'm the better host. Someone has to be the best.
You may be the best at burning food, but definitely not hosting.
That's not fair. I only burn garlic bread sometimes. Moving on, let's discuss the big news first. As you've probably heard by now, Governor Brown has ordered that all schools remain closed through the end of the school year. Let's check in with our administration team for the latest updates about this.
Happy Monday, Happy Valley. Principal Broadus here. I hope you enjoyed the beautiful weekend and welcome to the official online learning for the remainder of the year. We're excited to have the opportunity to join you in your homes and share upcoming news for this week. Mrs. Fortuna?
Hi, Herons. Some news that you need to be aware of is that Governor Kate Brown and her team have made the tough decision to close school for the remainder of the year. While this saddens us that we won't see your beautiful faces, we understand that it's very necessary if we're going to protect those we care about. Mr. Mulligan?
Hello, Herons. Even though we can't see each other, doesn't mean that you can't reach out if you need us. So please feel free to email us, or if you need to contact your counselors, use the form in the description below. While we are busy helping and supporting your amazing teachers as we shift to this online learning, we're also working in our new home offices and have some new office mates that you just heard that I want to introduce you to. So Murray, see, who's the treat? This is Murray and Sadie, two of my puppies. So they're helping us out and enjoying all this time home with us. Mrs. Fortuna?
All right, here's one of my office mates. Oh, get him. This is Lucky Dog. Hi, Herons. Nice to see you.
All right, and this is my dog who's trying to get away from me. This is Duchess. Here's a treat for you, Duchess.
Hi, Duchess.
Hello. We enjoy having them. All right, well, thank you guys for listening and enjoy the rest of the show.
Bye, Herons.
Bye, Herons.
Thanks for the update. Our administrators have been working really hard to ensure that there's some normalcy during these anything but normal times.
Teachers are going through quite the adjustment to keep teaching while we are away from school. Let's take a deeper look at how one teacher is making the best of this new situation. Let's turn it over to Mr. Oliver and find out which teacher is in this week's Teacher Spotlight.
Hi, Herons. I hope everyone has been staying safe, staying healthy, and hopefully has been learning something valuable since we've last been at school. One thing my family has been doing a lot of lately is baking, and I know we're not alone. For this week's Teacher Spotlight, we want to highlight some of the great work that Mrs. Pearson, our cooking teacher, has been doing, making baking videos. Let's check in with her now.
Hi, Herons. So we're home. This is just ending the first week of us being home during the unprecedented COVID-19. So I've been doing a lot of baking.
Good morning, Miss Pearson.
Good morning, Mr. Oliver. How are you?
I'm doing well. I see you've been keeping yourself pretty busy with those baking videos you've been making.
Yes. I've always wanted to do this, and it takes way longer than you expect. So kudos and props to you, Mr. Oliver. I feel your pain.
Well, your videos look pretty fantastic. So we wanted to take a minute and put you on this week's Teacher Spotlight. So where did you get the idea to do baking videos?
Well, actually, I have always wanted to do it. The first time a student was absent in my class and they didn't get to see the demonstration, I thought, oh man, I wish I had a video recording of this. And then I could have just had them, watch it and they'd be prepared. And the problem is there's never time in the day, in the normal school day, to film, but then edit. It takes me about 2.5 days to edit a 15-minute video because I'm really slow.
Everyone that's been involved in Heron TV knows that an episode takes quite a while to put together. So we can only imagine what it takes to put together an entire cooking show, complete with recipes and cleanup. So nice job.
Thanks. Kudos to you and to all your Heron TV kids out there. I know what a big job it is now.
All right. So I know your students have been enjoying the videos. Is it okay if we share the link to your YouTube channel so that everyone can try your recipes, whether they're in your class or not?
Absolutely. I would love for you guys to subscribe. You look for me on YouTube, just search and you should be able to find me.
Miss Pearson, it's 2020. We can just drop the link in the description below. So we'll make it work.
What do I know? You can also just go to my webpage, you guys.
All right, great. Well, thanks so much for being on our very first Teacher Spotlight. Keep up those baking videos. They're great.
Thank you, Mr. Oliver. All right, guys. Happy baking.
Miss Pearson makes the best cooking videos.
Miss Pearson makes the best bread. It's great to see her videos and try out some of those recipes.
Cooking isn't the only thing going on in the kitchen. Let's turn it over to Miss Stutzman for the first ever edition of Climbing in the Kitchen.
Staying active is really important, as challenging as that can be during quarantine.
Luckily, we've had nice weather last week to get outside, get some physical activity, see some sun. But will the spring weather continue?
Let's check the skies and get to the 7-day forecast.
The good weather might just stick around for a while. Yes!
I sure hope so. If not, I think we'll be spending a lot of time inside.
Well, not ideal, but it's okay. If we're stuck inside, we can have a staring contest with our dog.
Miss Calderon and Cora, her dog, had quite the showdown this past week.
Let's turn it over to them again now to hear what this week's joke of the day is.
Hey, Cora.
What?
Why can't dogs work the TV remote? Because they always hit the pause button.
It's so much fun to see teachers when they're not at school.
I always see you, whether it's at school or not, and it's not that fun.
I am so fun! You are a lucky girl, and don't forget it.
Here's a Heron shout out to Drew Purse. Thanks for helping me load up a truck with a whole bed full of horse manure and then driving it over to my house and helping me unload it here in my garden, all while maintaining 6 feet of social distance. Thanks, Drew.
Hey everybody, Mr. Brown here. I wanted to give a big Heron shout out to Mr. Adams and everyone on the custodial staff who were working really hard to keep everything disinfected and keep us healthy even before school is closed. So thank you.
Hello, I'd like to give a shout out to Jim Lippert and Michelle Arco for our Google Hangouts this week. It's been really interesting.
Shout out to Rose, Rachel, Cassie, and all of my other friends. I miss you guys so much. Oh, and I guess I miss some of my teachers too.
I want to give a big shout out to all Science 6, Math 6, and Math 7 teachers at Happy Valley Middle School for all of your hard work and positive attitude toward this complicated time. Students are very lucky to have you.
Those were some excellent shout-outs. Can I give one bit of feedback to the staff, though?
Well, I'm sure you're going to tell me anyway, so go ahead.
Obviously. I want to see more students giving shout-outs.
I actually agree with you for once, Morgan. But for that to happen, more kids actually have to submit their shout-outs.
How can we do that?
Just record your shout-out and then send it to us. herontelevision@gmail.com. Email it right over, or you can upload the file directly to the linked student submission folder in the description.
Well, you heard it, Heron. Send in those shoutouts and we'll get them on the air as soon as possible.
Let's now check in with one of the media arts students for their quote of the week.
Hi Herons, this is your quote of the week. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. Audrey Hepburn.
How the coronavirus can't keep us apart. The coronavirus can't keep us apart, but love will bring us back together. In English. It might seem like we're all in the dumps, but look on the bright side. Everyone can come together, not completely, but we can still talk, thanks to technology. Me and my little sister used to not get along, but just today, it all changed. We're actually getting along. I thought we would never get along, but here we are. Time. It just takes time. In no time, people we know will all come together. And maybe this is just Earth's way of telling us that we should come together because we have all driven apart. Thank you.
Morgan, do you remember when you were like little and you were obsessed with the cute things like rainbows and princesses and unicorns? You were so cute back then.
Used to be. Not only am I still cute, Mom, I also still kind of like unicorns. They're pretty much horses with horns. In fact, let's now turn it over to Miss Bywater with a random fact about unicorns.
And here's your random fact of the episode. So I was thinking the other day about how states and countries all have national birds and animals and insects, and I was like, I wonder what the most unusual one out there is. So for the US, it's the bison, Afghanistan's the snow leopard. Those are all pretty normal animals. China's the giant panda, Ethiopia's a lion, India's a royal Bengal tiger, and Russia's the Eurasian brown bear. Lots of bears, tigers, eagles, kind of some overlaps there. But Scotland? It's a unicorn. How much do I wish that my national animal was the unicorn? But we aren't so lucky as to have unicorns, but Scotland is, and that is your random fact of the episode.
That was really random.
What else can you expect from the random fact of the episode?
Good point. I guess so. I mean, I always enjoy that segment, but my favorite part of the show is Ask a Heron.
But without the HTV students stopping kids in the hallways, how can we get answers?
Well, let's just ask them a question and then have them submit their responses to herontelevision@gmail.com.
Great idea. Let's ask everyone what they have been up to since we've been away from school.
So record your answers, Herons, and you might find yourself on the next episode of HTV. Record some footage of maybe what you're doing and then a video of you answering the question. We want to know what you've been up to.
I want to know what Mr. Cole has been up to.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Cole. I was just talking to him the other day.
Let's turn it over to Mr. Cole for the word of the week.
Hey Herons, Mr. Cole here with your word of the week. The word this week is resilience. Now, what is resilience? Resilience is the ability to maintain hope and find meaning in life despite the challenges, the difficulty, the inevitable losses we experience. It's the ability to keep saying yes to all that life has to offer despite these challenges. A resilient substance springs back into shape after bending or stretching. And likewise, resilient people creatively turn life's negative aspects into something positive or meaningful. Resilience is not about ignoring the difficulty you might be facing in your life, but rather finding ways to grow as a result of that difficulty. Want to be resilient? Start by asking questions like, how have I been resilient this month? How have I grown as a person? How have I positively embraced change in my own life despite our challenges? Thanks, Herons. And remember, your word this week is resilience. Bye, Herons.
Well, now that we have that wrapped up, I think we've run out of time.
But we haven't even seen any teachers dancing yet. You and Chase danced last week. Thanks for embarrassing me.
Why, thank you, Morgan. Every mom lives to embarrass her kids. And Patience, my child, we saved those clips for after the credits.
Well, then let's get right to those credits. I'm Morgan.
And I'm Mrs. Armitage.
Have a great day, Herons.
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 Herons, have a great day.
Have a great day, Herons.
Have a great day, Herons.
Have a great day, Herons.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day, Herons.
Have a great day, Herons.
And now for something completely different.
Beat them Saints. Who that? Who that? Who that said they gonna beat them Saints? Well, hello, Happy Valley Middle School. Long time no see. Principal Broadus here. I got a challenge for you. Guess what? Your teachers and I know TikTok. Yep, TikTok. So guess what? Our challenge for you is this. We are about to do some dances, and we want to see if you can do them too. All right? All right, can you do it for us?